What if everything you've been taught about money is wrong? What if the path to financial freedom isn't getting a better job, but thinking differently about money? One book has transformed the financial mindset of millions around the world. That book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And in the next few minutes, you'll discover the powerful lessons that can completely change the way you think about wealth. Robert Kiyosaki grew up with two father figures. One was his real father, whom he calls Poor Dad. Poor Dad was highly educated, had a secure job, and believed that success comes from studying hard, getting good grades, and finding a stable career. The other was his best friend's father, whom he calls Rich Dad. Rich Dad wasn't highly educated, but he understood one thing that most people never learn: how money works. Both fathers wanted the best for Robert, but their advice about money was completely different. And that difference changed his life forever. The first lesson Rich Dad taught Robert was simple but powerful. The rich don't work for money. Most people spend their entire lives working for money. They wake up early, go to work, earn a paycheck, pay bills, and repeat the cycle every month. Robert calls this the rat race. The more money people earn, the more they spend, and no matter how hard they work, they remain trapped. Rich Dad taught Robert a different approach. Instead of relying on a paycheck, focus on building sources of income that continue to generate money even when you're not working. That's how wealth is created. The second lesson is the most important concept in the entire book: assets and liabilities. Rich Dad explained wealth with a simple rule. Assets put money into your pocket, while liabilities take money out of your pocket. The rich spend their money buying assets such as businesses, stocks, investments, rental properties, and other income-producing assets. Poor and middle-class people often spend their money on liabilities while believing they are assets. Expensive cars, luxury items, and things that constantly cost money are not assets. If it takes money out of your pocket, it's a liability. The rich become richer because they continuously acquire assets. The third lesson is that financial education is more important than school education. Schools teach us how to work for money, but very few schools teach us how to manage money. We learn math, science, and history, but rarely learn about investing, taxes, cash flow, or financial freedom. Rich Dad believed that financial education is one of the most valuable skills a person can develop. The more you understand money, the better decisions you'll make throughout your life. Knowledge creates opportunities, and opportunities create wealth. Another powerful lesson from the book is the importance of overcoming fear. Many people know what they should do, but fear stops them. Fear of losing money, fear of making mistakes, fear of failure. Rich Dad believed that successful people aren't fearless. They simply don't allow fear to control their decisions. Every investor makes mistakes. Every entrepreneur faces setbacks. But those experiences become valuable lessons. Success belongs to those who keep learning and taking action. The book also teaches us to mind our own business. Most people spend their lives building someone else's dream. They work hard to make their employer richer. Rich Dad encouraged Robert to build his own financial future. Even if you have a job, continue building assets on the side. Create investments, build income streams, develop valuable skills, and focus on increasing your financial foundation. That's how long-term freedom is achieved. The biggest lesson from Rich Dad, Poor Dad is simple. Financial freedom isn't about how much money you earn. It's about how much money you keep, invest, and grow. Build assets. Increase your financial knowledge. Think differently about money. And learn how to make money work for you. Because the moment you change your mindset, you begin changing your future. And remember, the rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. If you found this lesson valuable, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join us for more powerful book summaries and success lessons. See you in the next video. Rocket Money Bag Books.